Good start. Green flag in the air. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Matt Reed down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Our point leader, the 67 of Matt Goswick, making a move on the outside, going for the lead, coming off turn number 4. He's got it, coming off of 4. Goswick in that 67W to the point. Dances up the racetrack over here in turn number 2, side by side for that second spot. Here comes the 56. Stephen Ashcraft up to second. Matt Reed goes to third. Daryl Franklin, the 99D, in fourth. Wally Beatty rounding out the top 5 in that number 75. Beatty now trying to pick up that third spot. He's got it as they work through turn number 3. Now coming off turn number 4, your leader, the 67W, Matt Goswick. Little beating and banging going on back here at the back. Jeff McGivney in the 19 off the racetrack as the 67W of Goswick takes the white flag. Stephen Ashcraft continues to run in second. Wally Beatty in that 75 running in third. Checkered flag, your winner, the 67W, Matt Goswick. Second spot going to the 56, Stephen Ashcraft. Third, the 75 of Wally Beatty. Fourth, in the 99D of Daryl Franklin. And rounding out the top 5, the 12 car. The 12J, I believe, of Jeff Strapp. That's the way they finish up.
Look and see. Green flag's waving. It's time to go. Chad Williams stomps on the throttle. Kenneth Reed gets a bad push up to the top side of the racetrack, still trying to hang on to that third position out front. It's the 7 of Chad Williams. Then it's the 44 BJ of Brent Jones, the 36 of Kenneth Reed, the 25C of Cody Smith. Joe Content on the inside. Reed having some problems hanging on to that car. Had a push while ago, but he was able to overcome it. Now you got Cody Smith, points leader in this class, on the outside of him, trying to take over that third position. As they come by the stand, it's the 7 of Williams, the 44 of Brent Jones, the 36 of Kenneth Reed, the 25C of Cody Smith, the 17 of Joe Content. Smith and Reed battling. Smith wins that little battle, moves into the third position. Out front still, the 7 of Chad Williams. It's like Robert Clark has put a new body on that 25C car, driven by Cody Simpson. We'll just call him the Shoe. Cody Smith, excuse me. Smith. We were talking about the Codys and the Simpsons and the Smiths earlier, and there's too many of them. I get confused. Meanwhile, out front, it's the 7 of Chad Williams. White flag out. 7 of Williams, the 44 of Jones, the 25 of Smith, the 36 of Reed. Looks like the Joe Content in the 17 car has got a right rear flat. Yellow's out. Got stuff on the racetrack down here. Whoa, don't run over it. Well, that looks like rubber. Of Cody Smith. And they all get through there without running. Oh, Chad had a little bit of a bobble there, and now it's 3 wide down the back straightaway going into turn 3. It's the 25C of Smith, the 7 of Chad Williams, the 44 of Brent Jones. Brent Jones just cut his right front tire down on the back left rear, or the left rear quarter pound of the 7 car of Chad Williams. Flat right front on the 44 of Brent Jones. They'll be looking at the checkered flag this time around. Coming out across the line first, it's 25C of Cody Smith. Second going to the 7, Chad Williams. Third to the 15 of Josh Graham. And fourth to the 36 of Matt Reed.
The 11 of Eric Luttrell, your point leader out of Kaufman. Green flag out. Kirkendall feeling some pressure on the outside and the inside. Gets a little tap from the number 1 of Chase Raymond. As Brandon Williams and that number 5 on the outside, looking strong, picks up the lead coming off turn number 4. Here comes the number 1, Chase Raymond, also looking to the outside. He said, hey, the number 5 can do it, I can do it too. So Williams out in front. Kirkendall says, not just yet. I've got the shortest way around on the bottom. Pulls alongside the number 1. Here goes Chase Raymond in that number 1. A little bobble coming off turn number 2. Falls back in line to the number 5. Of Brandon Williams. Problems for Kirkendall. Gets a little wide. There's your point leader, Eric Luttrell, in that number 11 up to 3rd. Two laps to go this time. Next time by, be looking at the white flag. Brandon Williams continues to lead. Chase Raymond right there in second. White flag in the air. One more time around Devil's Bowl Speedway for the 5 car of Brandon Williams. Trying to pick up the heat race win here. And then number 5. Off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Checkered flag, your winner, the number 5, Brandon Williams. Second spot going to the number 1 at Chase Raymond. Third, the number 11 of Eric Luttrell. Fourth, the 33 of Pepper Kirkendall. And fifth spot, the 2JT of Justin Vaughn. That's the way they finish up your third and final heat race for your Everclear Autoglass USRA Limited Modifieds.
And we're good. Green flag, it's time to go. Robert Thomas on the inside, Dustin Thomas on the outside. Robert Thomas still hanging on. Shane Keenan, that K13 is going to get up there and see what he can do. Then you got the 4 car of the Texas shoe, Jerry McCarroll, getting banged in the rear end by the 37 of Bubba Meeks. Jerry McCarroll now moving backwards. Robert Thomas in that 22T still out front. Outside of him is Dustin Thomas in the 17T. Shane King trying to make it into that top 2. I believe that's Tommy McKinley coming on the inside of the 22T. 3 wide down the front straightaway, dang near 4. Oh, McKinley gets way sideways, a little slick. Oh, looks like, let me see, we're going to keep the 74 Haslip's going, but McKinley is not going to go. Outside of him will be the K13 of Shane King. Dustin Thomas hitting the gas. It's green flag. We're ready to go again. See if we can make it around. There's a dry, slick spot right in the middle of that turn, so it's hard on them slick tires. They made it through this time. Out front, the 17T of Dustin Thomas. Second, the K13 of Shane King. Then you got Bubba Meeks in that 37, green and purple. Banging on the rear bumper of the K13 of Shane King. Shane King trying to get up underneath. Shane King taking over. He is the leader now. K13 out front. Dustin Thomas second. 37 of Meeks third. 74 of Haslip. Oh! What did he just run over? There's a bumper on the front straightaway. Bumper. Or debris, it looks like a bumper.
That's a bumper.
Yeah, somebody's without a front bumper underneath that bumper cover. I'm wondering if it's 37 car. Five car. I was looking for the 5 car, yeah. 5 car of Chad Ince. Well, hey, we got him racing side by side down the back straightaway. Bubba Meeks again, trying to work his way up. White flag out. He's a lot lighter without that front bumper and gave him a little speed. Oh, Dustin Thomas nearly lost it out front's K13 of Shane King. Coming out of turn 4, looking at the checkered flag. It's the K13 of Shane King. Second's going to go to the 71M of Tommy McKinley. Third to the 37 of Bubba Meeks. Fourth to the 17T of Dustin Thomas. Then you got fifth, the 4 car of the Texas shoe, Jerry McCarroll. And you got the 5 car of Chad Ince and the 22T of Robert Thomas. And to call this next one for you, here is Pete, the Fast Greek Horonas.
Never seen that before. Seen the dollar sign, but not the 1 cent sign. Green flag. Pushing on Dustin Choate in that number 123. Of course, B.A. Jensen, the regular driver of that car, but Dustin Choate out in front with Rick Murray running in second. Took a wild ride down the front straightaway about a month ago here at Devil's Bowl. Now looking for the lead coming off turn number 4. Murray on the outside, Choate on the inside. Murray, brings it around over here in turn number 2. Everybody misses him. Let's see if we can get it fired back up. He's rolling just a little. I think caution's going to come out. Green flag back out. Dustin Choate has led every lap, and now he's got his teammate Don Jensen right on his back bumper. Jensen in that 23 won a race earlier this year here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Getting beat on his back bumper by the 6M of Jeff Jones. As the 84 car of Tom Lorenz looking to the outside. Making up a little bit of ground out there, but not much. But it had been 20 years in between wins for the 23 of Don Jensen here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Jerry Cowart in that 22 going around. Four wide over here in turn number 1 for a second. Don Jensen now in front. Dustin Choate falls into second spot. 3 wide for that third spot. The 6M of Jeff Jones in the center. The 84 of Lorenz on the inside. And the 8 of Rick Murray On the outside, Murray looking for more as he goes over here in turn number. Oh, he takes it around, same spot. Murray off the track. Wow. He was trying to make that move on the outside, just couldn't make it stick. Checkered flag. Your winner, Don Jensen, in that number 23. Dustin Choate in the 123 finishes in second. Tom Lorenz in the 84 finishes in third.
All right, looking at green, Here we go. Green flag's waving. It's Zimmerman. Zimmerman dives into turn one by himself. Russell Shoulders in the 11S next to the 17 of Edsel Miller. Russell Shoulders moves back. Now you got the 09 of Cliss in third. Here comes the 45 of Edwards diving in to take over that third position down the front straightaway to lead the first lap. The number 1 of Justin Zimmerman. Edsel Miller in the 17 goes around. We'll see if he takes it a 1-3-60 and keeps it going. Yes, he does. Taylor Courtney in the 15 off to the outside. Coming around to lead this second lap is the number 1 of Zimmerman, the 45 of Edwards in second, the 09 of Cliss. Here comes the 6M of Blake Mallory to take over that third position. Cliss not wanting to give it up in that 09. Meanwhile, Zimmerman all by himself out front. All right, as they come out of turn 4, lead going into the fourth lap, it's the 1 of Zimmerman, the 45 of Edwards, the 6M of Mallory, the 09 of Cliss, the 11S of Shoulders, the 21B of Bates, 15 of Taylor Courtney, the 17 of Edsel Miller. Zimmerman's still your leader, and Edwards doesn't look like he's gaining any on him. Neither is Mallory gaining on Edwards. They're kind of stuck in position. White flag coming out for the 1 of Zimmerman. Edwards in second, Mallory in third, Cliss in fourth, Shoulders in fifth. Courtney, then Bates, Edsel Miller. Checkered flag coming out for the 1 of Zimmerman. Second going to the 45 of Edwards. Third to the 6M of Blake Mallory. Fourth to the 09 of Mark Cliss. Fifth to the 11F of Russell Shoulders. Then you got Taylor Courtney, the 21B of Justin Bates, and the 14B of Austin Burkham.
And that number 2 car. Green flag is out. Hunter blocks him. Wasting no time trying to get away from the rest of the field. Ho! Colby Stubblefield. Kind of making contact with that 4R. Nathan Henderson in that 77. We're good. Michael Oliver diving down to the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to find some grip. Can't do anything with the 4B. Hunter blocks him. Blocks him, continues to lead. Here comes the V8 of Robert Vetter. Running in third to the outside. The 10G, Marcus Thomas, gets alongside the 2 of Colby Stubblefield. Thomas making that outside groove work, trying to pick up more coming off turn number 2. Second, third, and fourth. Nose to tail. Here's Marcus Thomas, does a crossover move up to third in the 10G. Blocks him out in front. The V8 of Robert Vetter continues to run in second. Slides in front of the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Thomas Pick a line over here off turn number 4. Here he comes, the 10G. Marcus Thomas looking for more on the outside of the V8 of Robert Vetter. Marcus Thomas up to second. Hunter blocks him, continues to lead. Marcus Thomas in second. The V8 of Robert Vetter runs in third. The 1-0 of Michael Oliver in fourth. The 2 of Kobe Stubblefield rounding out the top 5. Right now, Kobe Stubblefield on the outside looking in. Top 4 transfer automatically to the feature. As we see some fireworks off turn number 3 in the distance. Hunter blocks him, trying to get by the 77 of Nathan Henderson. Race for the lead. Marcus Thomas. Ho! Your winner, the 10G, Marcus Thomas.
Green light's out. It's time to go racing. Bertram dives into turn 1 by himself. Oh, Jaden Brown throws it in. Who's this? Whoa, whoa. Right, when they get to that tire right there, see, West didn't like that because he started early. That is a no start. That is a no start. That would be right there. And he got it. Jaden Brown getting off. Oh, we're getting wild there. Jaden Brown coming back on in the 00 out front, the 45B of Burkham. It's Burkham, McMacken, Dowdy, Mundy. Chase Brewer in the 25 car. Then you got Nestrick. Nestrick and Wilson getting real close coming down the front straightaway. Track getting really slick there. Looks like Mauston Mundy has moved into that second position. Etzelmiller getting way high on the top side. Meanwhile, out front is the 45B of Burkham. Out front, Austin Mundy in second, McMacken in third, Tucker Dowdy in fourth, Chase Brewer in fifth. Oh, McMacken goes way high up in the loose stuff up there on the top of the turn. Coming out of turn 4, way close to the wall, the 45B of Burkham. McMacken slowly running down the back straightaway up on the top side. They'll be trying to pull him inside, get him clear of the racing surface. 2 laps to go this time, 2 laps for Casey Burkham in the 45B. Coming out of turn 4, looking at that white flag is a 45B of Casey Burkham. Then you got the 4 of Mundy, the 2X of Dowdy, the 25 of Brewer, the 20 of Wilson, the 00 of Jaden Brown, the 4X of Nestrick, and the 16P of Matthew Holt. Checkered flag out for the 45B. Second going to Mundy in the 4, third 2X of Tucker Dowdy, and fourth going to the 25 of Chase Brewer. Man. That was a pretty good sprint car race.
Wendell Bolden, 28B, dives down to the bottom, skates up to the top. There's Troy Tyndall in that number 98 in second spot. There's Clyde Dunn Jr. in that number 88. He loves that top side. He's going there, picks up the second spot coming off turn number 4. Clyde Dunn Jr. now sets his sights on the leader, the 28B of Wendell Bolden. We have one around over here in turn number 1 and 2. Wendell Bolden kind of going up the racetrack. Pick a lane. Clyde Dunn Jr. goes down to the bottom. New leader coming off turn number 2. Wendell Bolden goes to second. Troy Tyndall in third. Clint May in that 87 M1 in fourth. And the 13J of James McCrary rounding out the top 5. Clyde Dunn Jr. made it work down on the bottom. Usually he likes the top side. Running the bottom groove here in the heat race. Clyde Dunn Jr. continues to lead. Wendell Bolden in second. Troy Tyndall continues to hang on to that third spot. Then it's the race for fourth. The 87 M1 of Clint Main up to fourth. And in fifth, it's the 13J of James McCrary. One more time around. White flag is out. Over here in 3, coming off turn number 4. Here's your winner, the 88 XXX Clyde Dunn Jr. Second spot going to the 28B of Wendell Bolden. Quite a ways back. Third, the number 98. That's going to be Troy Tyndall. Clint Main, that 87 M1 hangs on to fourth. And rounding out the top 5 is James McCrary in that 13J. That's the way they finish up heat race number 1 for the White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modifieds.
They're about to get to that tire where they can go if they want. Right now, it's green. It's time to go racing. Starting on the inside, O'Neill goes to the high side. Johnny Philpott waiting to pounce. Here comes the 81 of Simpson. Up on the top side. Whoa, getting real close to the 12 of Philpott. Skip O'Neill taking over that lead from the 47 of Sarton. But look out on the top side. Here comes Simpson. Cody Simpson in that 81 is fast. All right, Simpson. Hard on the throttle. He has got that car hooked up. He passed O'Neill on the outside. Skip O'Neill, that is. Skip on the inside. Gonna rake the slide job, but it's not a good one. And out front, it's the 81 of Simpson. Simpson dives into turn 3, out of turn 4, up on the top side. O'Neal trying to hang with him. O'Neal goes low, Simpson goes high. Just not quite enough bite down there on the bottom. Up on top, you got a little bit of a cushion to grab hold of with that right rear. Simpson comes down to put a block on the 8 of O'Neal. As it stands right now, it's Simpson. Oh, Skip O'Neal. 17 of Sarton trying to take over that second position. He's going to capitalize on a mistake by Skip. Skip says, oh, wait a minute, I'm on the throttle again. Wait a minute. All right, it's Simpson, O'Neal, Sarton, Philpott. Kobe O'Neal. White flag out for Simpson. He pulled out to about a straightaway lead in that 81 car, looking at the checkered flag coming off of turn 4. It's the 81 of Cody Simpson, second going to the 8 of Skip O'Neal, third to the 17 of Jason Sarton, fourth to the 12 of Johnny Philpott, fifth to the 8C of Kobe O'Neal, and bringing up the rear the 27M of Jody Main. 41 of McMacken not making the call. Looking for him to get to that. Watch that light pole. Watch that light pole. Green flag is on. It's time to go racing. It's Shoulders and Wilson. Wilson prevails. Chad Wilson out to the front, then the 11S of Russell Shoulders, the 4X of Heath Nestrick, the 4R. Whoa, that wasn't good. At 4B, 14B of Austin Burkham really got into a guy down there in the turn. Whoa. Out front, it's the 20 of Wilson. Then you got hit Nestrick, Shoulders, Henderson. Oh, Henderson's way up there again. He seems to like that outside. Them Henderson boys like the top side. All right, you're transferring 4 right now. If it ended, will be the 20 of Wilson, the 4X of Nestrick, the 11S of Shoulders, and the 14B of Burkham. Whoa, your second place car way off the top side. Nestrick kind of took it to the high side and went a little higher than he expected halfway through the 8 laps. Everybody running on the top side. Oh, it is 10 laps. All right, as it stands right now, it's Wilson in the lead. Second's Nestrick. Third is Shoulders in the 11S. And fourth, the 14B of Austin Burkham. Those will be your transfers as they stay in that order. 2 laps to go, shown to the 20 of Wilson, who has pulled out about a half a track lead over the second place car of Heath Nestrick. White flag out for Chad Wilson one more time around. It's Wilson, Nestrick, Shoulders, Burkham, the 21B of Justin Bates trying hard to get to that transfer. Checkered flag out for the 20 of Wilson. He makes the A. Second going to the 4X of Nestrick. He makes the A. Third, the Shoulders. He makes the A. And fourth to the 14B of Austin Burkham. Those 4 will transfer to the A. Rest of them have to load them on the trailer, in the trailer, and go home.
Michael Oliver jumps to the early lead in the 1-0. Taylor Courtney, the number 15, runs in second. Track slick now on both ends, trying to find some moisture, get a little bit of traction. Here goes Taylor Courtney to the outside of Michael Oliver. New leaders that come off turn. Well, we got one around. The 16P of Matthew Holt is around over here in turn number 1. Green flag. Taylor Courtney in that number 15 jumps to the lead. Michael Oliver goes to second. Right now in that 4th and final transfer position is a 0-0 of Jaden Brown. As Michael Oliver now falls to 3rd. Matt Itzelmiller up to 2nd. Taylor Courtney out in front. Taylor Courtney opening up about a straightaway lead on second place runner Matt Etzelmiller. Michael Oliver in that 1-0 runs in 3rd. Jaden Brown all alone in that 4th and final transfer position. The 0-0, that black 0-0, Jaden Brown in that 4th and final transfer spot. On the outside looking in. And I'm not sure how this is going to work out because he actually jumped the start. So we'll see if he gets there. Taylor Courtney. Two laps to go. Taylor Courtney out in front. Matt Etzelmiller 2nd. Michael Oliver 3rd. Matthew Holt now jumps into that 4th spot. Jaden Brown. He just went in there and threw it sideways. Miller will finish in 2nd. Michael Oliver in the 1-0 coming home in 3rd. And Jordan Roop in the 86 is going to finish 4th. Green flag. Three wide, 4 wide. Ashcraft on the outside trying to make up some ground up to 4th down the back straightaway. That blue number 56. Here comes Wally Beatty with him and that number 75. As Chad Williams having some problems in that number 7. Here comes Pepper Kirkendall to the lead. Kirkendall in the number 33. New leader. Here comes Wally Beatty. Oh, watch out. Stacking them up. Back at it. Two, 3 wide, 4 wide. Just trying to find some bite out there on the racetrack. 5 wide for a second. Chad Williams continues to lead. Caution on the Speedway. Looks like we have one at the top of turn number 1. Darrell Franklin in the 99D. Parked at the top of turn number 1. Williams tries to keep it on the bottom. Beatty jumps to the center. Here comes Ashcraft in the number 56 up to third down the back straightaway. Kirkendall runs in second. Wally Beatty looking to make up some ground on the outside. He does. Gets a little bit of bite. Now he's up to third as they get to the flag stand. Ashcraft now, they're swapping that place back and forth. Here comes the 25C to the outside. Cody Smith. Cody Smith in the 25C up to second. Chad Williams goes around. Whoa! Right in front of the whole field. The leader goes around in front of the whole field. Caution on the Speedway. Eight minutes in. Green flag. All right, looking better, looking better. Green flag. Cody Smith at the point. Started 6th row outside, now leading this one. Wally Beatty in the 75, running in second. Chase Raymond in that number 1 runs in third. Pepper Kirkendall in 4th. Rounding out the top 5, the number 5, but feeling pressure from the point leader, the 67W of Matt Goswick. 3 wide over there in turn number 3, now coming off turn number 4. Brandon Williams side by side with the 67W of Goswick. Checking out on this one, the 25C, Cody Smith. Wally Beatty running at a distance, second. Then it's quite a few car lengths back to the third place runner, the number 1, Chase Raymond. 4th, the 33, Pepper Kirkendall. Eric Luttrell rounding out the top 5. Kirkendall and that number 33 hanging on to the 4th spot. Eric Luttrell right there in 5th. 6th, the 5. Brandon Williams. Now Williams making a move on the outside as our leader with about a half a straightaway lead. Cody Smith in that 25C over the 75 of Wally Beatty. Leader starting to get into some lap traffic. Trying to get by the 10S. He'll do it down here in turn number 1. He'll go high. 10S running down on the bottom. Wally Beatty continues to run in second. Chase Raymond in the number 1 in third. Up to fourth, Brandon Williams, and at number 5. And Eric Luttrell in the 11 runs in fifth. So a couple of young shoes here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, and then number 5 and number 11. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. Cody Smith continues to work some of that lap traffic. White flag is out. Brandon Williams changed lanes. That lets Eric Luttrell get by with the white flag out. Off turn number 4. Your winner, the 25C, Cody Smith. Second spot, the 75 of Wally Beatty. Third, the number 1 of Chase Raymond. Fourth, the 11 of Eric Luttrell, and rounding out the top 5, it is the 5 car of Brandon Williams. 6th spot goes to the 44 BJ of Brent Jones.
You want to get up? Give them a big hand. You got the factory stocks. Taking the green right now. The 123 of Choate, followed closely by the 22J of Jerry Cowart. Dustin Thomas in the 17 on the high side, trying to hang on. As they complete the first lap, it's Choate, Cowart, Thomas. Oh, there's some changing going on there. All right, your leader still, the 123 of Choate. Second place is a battle between the 22J of Cowart and the 6M of Jeff Jones. Then you got Shane King and the K13 banging on the rear bumper of Cowart. All right, your leader still, the 123 of Dustin Choate. Last week's feature winner, the 6M of Jeff Jones, in second. Then you got Jerry Cowart and the 22J in third. Then it's the K13 of Shane King with Bubba Meeks making a move on the outside to take over that fourth position. Meeks trying to find something in the middle of the track. Out front still, the 123 of Dustin Choate. Jeff Jones following him very closely in that 6M. All right, it's Choate, Jones, Meeks, King, Cowart, Lorenz, Jensen, Haslip, Thomas, McCarroll, and Murray. And Thomas again. Jeff Jones trying desperately to get to the rear bumper of the 123 of Dustin Choate, and he has got there. Now let's see what he can do with it. Oh, the 4-car of Jerry McCarroll, get it turned around. Let's go, Jerry. Oh! Hey, he didn't even stop. Did you see that? Oh, man. Dustin Choate will be the guy starting. Right there is the starting spot. Let's go. Green flag's waving. We're racing. Field all bunched back up. It's Choate, Jones, Meeks, Cowart, King, and Lorenz, your top 6. Lorenz trying to move into that 4th position. Meanwhile, Jeff Jones in that 6M is beating the rear bumper off the 123 of Dustin Choate. Dustin Choate making the 6M of Jones move to the high side if he wants to pass him, because he's not going to get underneath him. That 123 of Choate is hugging that inside berm. He gets any closer to them tires, we'll have to repaint them come Monday. 2 to go. 2 to go. Jeff Jones right on the rear bumper. Hey, he says, hey, Dustin, I'm right here, buddy. You see him bang on the rear bumper there? All right, here we go. White flag coming out. One more lap. Jeff Jones says, I'm going to bang him one more time. See if I can rattle his cage. Nope, couldn't do it. Look here, Tom Lorenz has moved into that 3rd position underneath the 37 of Bubba Meeks. Looking at the checkered flag as they come out of turn 4. Your winner, the factory stock, 123 of Dustin Choate. 2nd going to the 6M of Jeff Jones. 3rd to the 84 of Tom Lorenz. 4th to the 37 of Bubba Meeks. And I'm not sure who got 5th. Rick Murray. Thank you, Sheila. Got 5th. Was that Sheila? Got 5th. And just remember, nothing that you hear up here is official. Nothing.
Wendell Bolden out in front. Problems for the 87 M1 of Clint Main off the track. Wendell Bolden out in front with Jason Sarton running in 2nd spot. Here comes Clyde Dunn Jr. Opens the door for the 8 car of Skip O'Neill's, the skipper, up to 3rd. Frank Rose around. He's trying to get it fired back up. Caution on the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway. Frank Rose and the number 45 off the track. Green flag back out. The 88 of Clyde Dunn Jr. not wasting any time. Got up to 2nd. As Jason Sarton goes to 3rd. Wendell Bolden out in front, but he's got company coming off turn number 4. New leader as they come down the front straightaway. Everybody's searching for a little bit of moisture. Clyde Dunn Jr. found it on that top side of the racetrack. Wendell Bolden in 2nd. Jason Sarton, he gets 2nd away for a second. See if he can hang on to it down the back straightaway. Side by side for that second spot. Starting down on the bottom in the 17, outside the 28B of Wendell Bolden. Starting now in third. Here comes the 81, Cody Simpson. Cody Simpson won a couple of features here earlier this year. But right now, Clyde Dunn Jr. having his way out in front in the 88 XXX. Wendell Bolden still hanging on to that second spot. Jason Sarton trying to use the bottom side of the racetrack to wrestle that spot away, but nothing doing. Still running in third. Cody Simpson a distant fourth. He goes down to the bottom, just trying to find some moisture. And up to fifth is Kobe O'Neill in that 8C. Kobe O'Neill rounding out the top 5. Last week's feature winner, the number 12, Johnny Philpott Jr. runs in 6th. The skipper, Skip O'Neill, now up to 6th. Clyde Dunn Jr. way out in front. There's Clyde Dunn Jr. going down into turn number 1. Here's your second place runner, Wendell Bolden, about a straightaway behind. Jason Sarton in that third spot, and that 17 runs in third. About 6 car lengths back from second. And then it's quite a ways back to the 81 car of Cody Simpson. Then Kobe O'Neill in that number 8C rounds out your top 5. And his dad in the 8 car runs in 6th. A little bit of bragging rights for the son tonight so far. But he goes off the track. And now his dad comes by in the 8 car, picks up the spot. As soon as I said something, Clyde Dunn Jr. now trying to get through some lap traffic. Two to go for Clyde Dunn Jr. White flag in the air. Off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. He'll be looking at the checkered flag this time. Your winner, the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr. Second spot, the 28B of Wendell Bolden. Third, the number 17 of Jason Sarton. Fourth, the 81 of Cody Simpson. And rounding out the top 5 is the skipper, Skip O'Neill, in that number 8 car. Here he is, Devil's Bowl, your winner, the 88 XXX of Clyde Dunn Jr.
It's green and we're going racing. The flag is waving. Blocks him on the outside, Zimmerman on the inside. Zimmerman takes the rocket off to take the lead going down the back straightaway. Marcus Thomas shoving his way through. Hunter Bloxham getting high, loses about 3 positions, maybe 4 or 5. Out front, the number 1 of Justin Zimmerman. Casey Burkham is second. Martin Edwards third. The 10G of Marcus Thomas in fourth. Drivers searching all over the racetrack for some racing surface. Your leader still, the number 1 of Justin Zimmerman. Russell's shoulders in the 11S off. Martin Edwards slides all the way to the top. Looks like it's, I can't tell the number on that car, but it's off. What's the number on that car? Justin Zimmerman catching lap traffic now. Nestrick is on the top side. Zimmerman's on the bottom side. Right now, as it stands, it's Zimmerman in first, Burkham in second, Edwards in third, Thomas in fourth. Burkham trying to get one car running into traffic. Zimmerman's going into traffic. Here comes Burkham on the inside. Burkham's going to take over the lead in the 45B. Zimmerman on the top side. Zimmerman takes it back, up on the top side. Man, we got cars everywhere. Zimmerman, Burkham, Edwards, Thomas, Dowdy, that's your top 5. Passing lap cars left and right. Your leader's moving through the traffic. We got 10 laps down, 10 laps to go. There is racing all over this racetrack. Zimmerman running into, just got run off the racetrack by a lap car, and he's keeping it going. See if he keeps it. Nope, he stops. All right, here we go. Green's out. And the cone's out. Thomas on the high side, Edwards on the bottom. Thomas takes over that second position. Out front's the 45B of Casey Burkham. You got the 10G of Marcus Thomas, the 45 of Martin Edwards, the 2X of Tucker Dowdy. All right, you got them trying to bottom, you got them trying to top. Looks like we may be getting a little rubber on the bottom, believe it or not, down there coming off of 2. They sure come off hard off of that. Here comes your leaders upon a lap car. They're coming upon the first lap car in this set. We'll see what happens. Got Thomas on top, Burkham on the bottom. Burkham still in the lead in that 45B. Burkham gets past the lap car with no problem. Lap car holds down. Everybody on the top side of the lap car. Out front's the 45B of Burkham. Then you got the 10G of Marcus Thomas, the 45 of Martin Edwards, the 2X of Tucker Dowdy, the 15 of Taylor Courtney, excuse me. Well, it looks like everybody has moved down to the bottom for the most part. You got some of the guys going to try and get something off the top, but I think the top is gone. Out front, still 3 laps to go. The 45B of Casey Burkham. Way back in seconds, the 10G of Marcus Thomas, and you got the 45 of Martin Edwards, the 2X of Tucker Dowdy, the 15 of Taylor Courtney, the 6M of Blake Mallory, the 4 of Austin Mundy. Martin Edwards trying to get to the back bumper. White flag coming out for the 45B of Casey Burkham. One more time. Checkered flag out for the 45 of Casey Burkham. Second going to the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Third to the 45 of Martin Edwards. Fourth to the 2X of Tucker Dowdy. Oh, Martin Edwards. Fifth going to the 15 of Taylor Courtney. And, well, there you go, folks. At least Martin Edwards waited for the checkered flag to spin out. That's the best time to spin out, is on the checkered flag after you've taken it.
We're with our factory stock feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, the driver of the 123, Dustin Choate. I don't know what they call you, a sub driver or what, but tonight they were pushing on you, but you didn't get off that bottom.
No, I wasn't. They were going to have to drive through me or around me to get it.
Now, that last couple of laps, it seemed like they were shoving you pretty hard, trying to get you out of the groove.
He was, but I just stayed patient and not let it get to me and made it work.
And you were hugging the bottom side of the racetrack, even down the front straightaway.
Yeah, I didn't want him to get under me. Don got under me in the heat race like that, and that wasn't going to happen again.
That's your teammate, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I just got to thank Brett Jensen and Don Jensen for letting me drive their car while Brett sidelined for a little bit. Those guys, Wills Point Automotive and them, have did a ton for me the last couple of years. So,
and congratulations on this win. And who are some of the other sponsors who brought you here tonight?
Wills Point Automotive, Keeping It Clean Pool Service.
There you go. You kept it clean tonight. That's your winner in the USRA factory stocks tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, Dustin Choate. We're here tonight with our White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA modified feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, Clyde Dunn Jr. He's won many of these. And you got to go home early. I asked you 2 little ones, but tonight you actually brought it out here the front straightaway at Victory Lane, Platinum Collision Victory Lane.
Yeah, having 2 of them makes it a little harder at night, and ain't no excuses. It's just you get done late, and with a 6-month-old and a 2-year-old, it gets kind of hard at home, putting one to sleep and the other one trying to go to sleep. It's just, it ain't that we don't want to get out here with the fans and stuff. It's just, it's a little harder on us.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the racing tonight. In fact, let's talk about the racing all year. You seem to just, you go to, when they drop the green flag, it seems like you just go to the top side of the racetrack and you just make, this car works up there.
Yeah, this is a new car this year. It's good. It's just as good as our other car we had, and we had a lot of success, a lot of good luck this year, and we just don't make a lot of changes when we go places and race. I think what we learn is you don't beat yourself at the shop. You just make minor changes at the track of what fits you. And my crew chief, he does an awesome job of giving me a fun race car every week. And it's my job just to get it to the front. And if we don't, I put it on myself, because there ain't no reason this car shouldn't set up here more than it does, I believe, and with the people that help me. And it's amazing to drive an awesome piece of equipment like this.
Speaking of, who are the people that help you?
Well, my dad's one of them. He owns the car. He gives me a great race car and whatever I need to win with. And Bill Dennis, he's my crew chief. He's a main piece of our operation. He does a lot. And Smiley's, Mars, Hatfield Racing Engines. There's a lot more people that help that just don't ask for us to mention names that for whatever reason. So I respect that. And God for allowing us to come out and do it every weekend.
Well, definitely a great job again tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway.
Thank you.
That's Clyde Dunn Jr., your White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA modified feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl. We're in Victory Lane with our Everclear Auto Glass USRA Limited Modified Feature winner. No stranger to Victory Lane. Ever since he's hopped into the seat of this 25C, Cody Smith has been bringing it to Victory Lane. And this car just, you started, I think, 6th row inside again tonight. You had some cars you had to get through, but you brought it to the front.
Got lucky there. Got through them pretty quick before they got spread out. Once they get spread out, it's hard to reel them in. But the car was on point. Both corners, it was as fast as it's been all year, it seems like, and just got through there real quick and just try to hold my own.
It just seems like the drier this track gets, the faster you get.
Yeah, I mean it may slow some of the other cars down, I guess, but the car handles good whenever it's tacky, dry, wet, whatever. So I just sit in the seat and drive it.
And we got a new body on it this week, right?
Yeah, we couldn't afford the graphics. We're a low budget team. We're always looking for more sponsors, but Honeycutt Sand and Gravel helps us out, and a few other people help us out here and there. So if y'all want to get on board, we got plenty of room for you.
Well, congratulations on another win here at Devil's Bowl.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
That's Cody Smith, the 25C in Victory Lane in your Everclear Auto Glass USRA Limited Modifieds. We're in Victory Lane with our sprint car feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Casey Burkham brings it home in the top spot, but it seemed like there was a little bit of drama out there on the track tonight.
Yes, sir. I don't know. I didn't see too much of it. Yeah, I mean, in front of me was all good, so I don't know.
It seemed like you caught the number one, and you were almost getting by him, but then he kind of picked it up just a hair.
Yes, sir. I was catching him there for a minute, and then I blew the bottom down here a couple times, and he got back out there on me. And then coming into one down here, he got into lap traffic, and that made our job a lot easier.
And where was it fast for you? I mean, it just seemed like it seemed like both grooves were really about the same.
Yes, sir. Right around the bottom was best for us. I mean, it felt super slow running around there, and I was dragging the brakes the whole way through, but that was the best place for me in the top in 3 and 4.
And who are the sponsors who brought you to Victory Lane?
I'd like to thank Precise Food Ingredients, Burkham Contracting, Berryman's, Utility Trailers of Dallas, and I heard it somewhere. I said utility.
And all them.
Yeah, all them people right here. Yes, sir.
That's Casey Burkham, your IMCA 305 Race Saver Sprint Car feature winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl. All right. Good job. Good job, man. That does it for a great night of racing out here at Devil's Bowl Speedway here tonight. Casey Burkham brings it home in the top spot in your IMCA 305 Race Saver Sprint Car class. It was Clyde Dunn Jr. bringing it home in the White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modifieds. The 25C of Cody Smith brings it home in the top spot in your Everclear Auto Glass USRA Limited Modifieds. And Dustin Choate wins his first feature of the year in the USRA Factory Stocks. Remember, next week, fireworks here at Devil's Bowl Speedway in the air, and, of course, the Firecracker 50 laps for the sprint cars next Saturday night right here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Till then, y'all be safe, and we'll see you next week right here at Devil's Bowl Speedway.